We adjust to this new reality. Some members of our families have been big fans of it pretty much since day one. A lot of people have decided this is the opportune time to get a new pet.
I got a COVID puppy. Was it a good decision?
Get him. Get him. Who's that puppy?
You've upset Lily. She doesn't like your dancing, Elsie.
So, does everyone remember that one point in quarantine where it felt like everyone was getting a new dog? Because I do. And I did it. This is my 6-month-old golden doodle puppy. Her name, is Elsie. I didn't know she was gonna be this big, but she's huge. Are you gonna be in the video? You're gonna say, hi everyone, I'm Elsie. You're a good girl. Getting a quarantine puppy or like a COVID puppy was such a thing. Articles were being written about it all over the internet. It was a phenomenon of all of these people getting dogs. A lot of it came down to people being lonely. That's very valid. I mean, if I lived alone, I don't know how I would have dealt with everything. Also, people were spending more time at home. They thought it'd be a good time to train their dogs. I mean, there was definitely pros and cons to getting a COVID puppy. So, do I regret it? Let's chat. Back in April, we were in the midst of the intense quarantine here, where we weren't allowed to leave our houses, really. We weren't able to see people. It was just me and my wife and the dog and 2 cats we already had. I had been begging Allie for a really, really long time to get another dog. I always thought that we needed one more dog to round out the family. We're Canadian. Everything where we lived was really spiraling and getting really bad. And we were following all of the rules and regulations, and that meant not seeing anyone, not really leaving our house except to get groceries. Actually, no. We were having our groceries delivered. Allie and I went, I want to say 6 weeks without leaving the house. Also, it's Canada. April and March is still winter here, so it was miserable. My birthday was coming, and I said, Allie, let's get a puppy. And I didn't think she was gonna go for it. And then she surprised me with a puppy. There was lots of good things, lots of not so good things about getting a puppy during quarantine. We were spending all of our time at home. We literally never left. She got a lot of attention, probably too much attention, but we got to spend so much time with her and really soak up the puppy stage. It was good for house training and training in general, being around all the time. We also travel a ton. Obviously, we haven't gone on any trips since February, so again, good time to get an animal for us. Animals are great company, so it was really nice having an extra thing to spend time with. Really good for, puppy cuddles when you're sad because you're stuck inside. There was also lots of not good things about having a puppy during quarantine. First, no puppy school. Even now, we're not able to get Elsie into puppy school. They didn't start back up until really recently, and because they'd stopped partway through a program, they're restarting with all those dogs. But now Elsie is 6 months old and too old to go to puppy school. So she would have to go to an adolescent school or one with bigger dogs. I mean, I really wish she could have went to puppy school. This was probably the biggest issue, was socialization. It's really, really important to socialize your puppy the first few weeks. We were not able to do that. She wasn't able to be introduced to people that weren't us, obviously. She didn't meet anyone for the longest time. She wasn't able to be exposed to crowds or loud noises, lots of people talking at once, or kids yelling at a park. She wasn't able to be exposed to any of that. Also, she wasn't able to meet any dogs. We really wanted her to be able to meet men when she was young, and that wasn't able to happen. Another thing that really sucked was she wasn't able to get her vaccinations and vet checkups all on time. The vets were closed to everything except emergencies when we got Elsie. I feel like we were very nervous that what if something's wrong and it's gonna get missed. Another thing that sucked was just the fact that we had to stay home with this puppy that had so much energy. It was freezing cold out. We were only at that point allowed to leave our house for small walks around our immediate neighborhood, which we did, but at the same time, it's not the same as like going out and exploring different things and having that whole puppy experience of her seeing water for the first time and her going to the park and all of those things. Another thing we do a lot with our animals is take them to the park, and all of the parks were closed. Thank goodness they're open. Hopefully they stay open for a while because our dogs love going to the park. And this is probably going to be the most long-term effect of the pandemic on Elsie, is she's very attached to us. So she's very used to us being home all the time and spending all of our time just with her. That's them playing. She's used to us spending all of our time with her, so she definitely has some anxiety about us not being around. I found it really sad that Elsie wasn't able to meet my parents and meet our friends and stuff for so long. Everyone just wants to get those little puppy snuggles. She was so tiny when we got her, and now, I mean, she's massive. People missed out on the puppy. She's still a puppy. She just turned 6 months, but she is a big puppy. That's her title. That's a big puppy dog. You're a big puppy. She seems extra big on this angle. This is another going to be ongoing thing that sucks. Elsie isn't used to going into stores like Lily is. We're able to take her shopping, we can do things with her, but Elsie's not able to go in buildings. In her whole life, she hasn't been able to go to friends' houses or go into the pet store or the vet, which is sad because that's something Lily's really good at. All in all, I mean, I don't regret getting Elsie at all. She is the most amazing little puppy. She keeps things so interesting. She actually sleeps like right on the pillow above our heads every night, and she's so sweet and cuddly, and she's definitely our most affectionate animal. Meet my wife. Ew, you're so weird. She has a wetsuit on. Do you want to show them your wetsuit?
I do. This is my new wetsuit.
It fits. Why are you squishing me? Ew, it's like soul. I don't like the feeling of it.
It's rubber. It's so I don't know.
Ugh. That's Allie.
I'm ready to serve. She's so ready to serve.
Okay, bye guys.